Good morning, Bitcoins! Today is Thursday, October 2nd, 2014 at 11:36 p.m. in Kowloon, Hong Kong. Follow my nose. It always knows. This episode of Mad Bitcoins is sponsored by Bitcoin donors 0.10, 0.005, and 0.002540028. Special thanks to Change Tippers, Memetic, Mark S., AML Report, and Hallard. Here are today's Mad Bits. Bitcoin prices are down slightly, with Bitcoinity.org reporting a last of $375, a high of $397, and a low of $366. Litecoin is at $4.25 a coin. Op-ed: Why Bitcoin and War Don't Mix. A great article from Cointelegraph describes a speech by Bitcoin evangelist Roger Ver, where he reminds us that with Bitcoin, the banks cannot simply print money to finance war. The current system of war financing is based entirely on borrowing. With Bitcoin, that simply cannot happen. Bitcoin could truly end war. Anonymous declares war on Hong Kong government by hacking websites. Hacktivist group Anonymous has upped the ante in the Occupy Central Hong Kong democracy protests by threatening to release emails and databases of Hong Kong government officials if there's a crackdown on the protesters. So far, they've only hacked smaller government websites, but you never know when a hacker has control of your computer or has run off with your valuable data. At government site, protesters in Hong Kong defy police. New York Times. The crowd is growing and the police are wearing riot gear. Rubber bullets and tear gas canisters are being brought in to the pro-democracy protest in Hong Kong as the protesters threaten to occupy government buildings. An escalation that could provoke the police to use violence, the only weapon they have. When all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. Georgia Tech to allow Bitcoin at games. Georgia Tech alumni Tony Galippi has done good for his alma mater. Thanks to his company BitPay, Georgia Tech will accept Bitcoin at the concession stands for next year's football games. Bitcoin adoption in the wild. Congratulations BitPay and Georgia Tech. Great work. Industry calls for correction of Australian Bitcoin taxation. The Australian Digital Commerce Association is calling for a change in the Australian tax laws. Currently, the government is treating Bitcoin as a commodity, not a currency. This could lead to the goods and services tax being applied to Bitcoin. It's important for Australians to petition their government now to avoid falling behind as other countries in their region continue to move towards Bitcoin adoption. Until next time, this has been Mad Bitcoins. Mad Bitcoins, Mad Bitcoins. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special.